Music! Greetings, fellow weebs! It is I, the Vitsiner. Welcome to the stream. We're playing more Return of the Obra Dinn. We finished it last night, but there is one trophy that we missed. We're gonna get it. So we're solving nothing, and blaming the captain for every single death.
Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
Hello, Thro, how are you?
What's in the box?
I don't know.
Oh, it is a woman's voice.
Hey! Ow!
Carefully.
Melty was right. Oh man, I'm glad I played again. Hello. I have bad news for Ruben. You might want to witness them. Dedicate this to you, Ruben? Yep. I think I want to try getting the platinum on the original and then playing this. I've installed it, so I want it to be soon. Have a save there? No. Unfortunately, I am dumb. My trophy hunting skills when I was a PS3 boy, not as big, right?
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Don't do that then, it's going to ruin the new run. Don't feel like you just did all this? I don't know, I feel like people say the game is different enough. Also, it's a bloody horror game that I love. I kinda have a hard time... Okay. I kinda have a hard time believing that I am not going to love going through the original again and going through the remake, and I'd probably go do it more, except people in chat will be like, it's kinda time to move on to another game, right? Like the Resident Evil games that I keep going back to because sometimes I feel like I've played them for too long, but I would play them more. Like I played them too long for the channel, not for myself, you know?
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Lest we break it down and take more than those shells.
Dude, I could do like 3 or 4 more runs of Crow Country. Seriously. So there isn't a way for me to leave this immediately, right? It's a me thing. A major part of the enjoyment for me in a game, story world mechanics is a game story world mechanics feeling fresh and new again. It's like when a sequel comes out and people dump 100 hours into the first one right before the new one comes out. Just can't fathom doing that, but we're all different, I guess. Yeah, I think, for example, if Rebirth was the same size as Remake, I could definitely have done Remake. Right? Remake and Rebirth together. Because it would be half the time I spent with Rebirth alone. Pushing P. Melty, you were right, that's a woman's voice. Now, if you're one of those people that says like, oh, Elden Ring DLC's coming out, time to make a new character, I'm like, what's wrong with your old character? I get what you're saying, length is obviously a factor, but for me, even if it was 1 hour, I want to go into the sequel having any prior experience with that world / gameplay being years in the past, so everything is fresh again. Yeah, I get it. I think both things are very nice, because I also like to do the oh, this is different stuff. Hi David, bye David. Cyan, give it 2 hours or something. 2 hours, check back.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
Is Throw giving a bad take? I don't think so.
Bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
As if that's ever happened. It has. But not this time, no. We're just talking about playing, because I wanted to platinum Dead Space before doing Dead Space Remake, and Throw is saying, hey, do Remake first, and then go back to platinum the original, so Remake feels fresher. So I don't think it's a bad take at all. Oh, Melty, I arrived at the Penacony Grand Theater. I've seen the Misha stuff. Oh, you haven't? Are you not, like, going for... You've seen it? Israel, cool, thank you for the raid, how are you? You've seen it, but you haven't played it? Do you not want to do the event? Wuthering Waves. How is it? The power cut off, I'll come back later. Okay. Good luck. But it's short lately for me to get on. I've been quite busy lately, but this week is going to be way more chill for me, I think. So I'll have time. Yeah, there's no way to fast forward these things, is there? So it's not gonna be that fast of a playthrough anyway. Can't wait for you to forget what you're doing and lock in the correct answer and have to start all over again. No, because it only does that in threes, right? So it's harder to fuck it up. I guess you forgetting when we plug in 3 of them? No. I'm not that kind of guy, though. I only plug 1 at a time because I'm a 1 plug type of guy. I'll give you something to plug. I thought you did that every night. What's the conclusion? Everyone died? Not everyone. Some of them are alive in Africa. Yeah, I think 4 people, 5 people survived. 4 people. Mama, no! 4 out of 60. I like those odds. Yeah, me too. Big death count in this game. Lovely. Oh. We can give this a different look, right? Since we're doing a new playthrough, and I think that's a good idea.
Abigail, your brother, my friend.
By the way,
shot him.
the people who are alive, fuck them. Melty.
I'll be with you
I want them to be fucked.
soon, my love.
There's just no fucking way to know where the hell they are alive in.
Forgive me for everything.
I guess there is, but it's really, really, really obtuse. I wish they died. It's all expanded. And say indubitably, yes. That is the plan. Are you objecting to them being axed by the captain? Okay. Did I take screenshots of this game? Just one. It isn't black and white, but it kind of feels black and white. It's like a coloring book. What is? Dual Destinies? How's it going, kitty? Oh, lovely souls and David. Oof. Doing me dirty like this. By the way, I'm a little, off today. My dad had surgery today, but he hasn't said anything yet, and I was supposed to? Now I don't know if he's gonna say anything until tomorrow. I hope he does. Yeah, I tried calling, but there was no answer. Yeah, I just would like a message, that's all. Like, oh, I just woke up, I'm good. Even I'm just woke up, not great, but at least hey, I'm alive. Was it outpatient? Please, no. If you're gonna insult my dad... I have no idea what that means. No, I drove him over there yesterday. So he stayed the night and was supposed to get surgery. He told my grandmother they told him not before 5. So I called at 8 p.m. Not before 5 p.m. I called at 8 p.m. There was no answer. So I just sent a message saying, hey, even if it's like after midnight, say something when you can. I fully predict that what happened is he just forgot his charger. So he has no phone. But the phone that rang. He's just groggy and still waking up. I remember being knocked out for a while and a bit confused. Yeah, it never happened to me, but so I don't know how fast you recover or whatever. It is all busted. That is correct. I don't feel exactly worried. I don't like saying that, but it's just like you need news. You want the news. You want to know that everything is fine. Like even if you're not super worried, the confirmation, right? Like just confirm. Has your dad been okay, though? I feel like we haven't talked about it in a while. Right now the weather is heavy rain. Cyan, can you hear me? Been okay, mostly doing well. Cool. Yes. Okay, so I am dipped right away after. I'm doing like a speed run to just get a missable trophy, and then I'll platinum, and now I'm off this. So check back in like 2 hours or something. I'll probably be gone. Yeah. Oh, wait! Are you gone? Are you already gone? Ubisoft needs to give us a new Rayman game. Indeed. He's already gone. We lost him. He's dead. Poor Cyan. But yeah, I don't know. I saw someone saying, we're bracing ourselves for a disappointing summer game fest, or something like that, and I thought, what? Why? Has something leaked that I'm not aware of? Because why would you expect it to be good or bad? I don't care. Like, Is there an expectation of it? Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing, or oh my god, it's gonna be awful. I don't know anything. Yeah, expect the usual. Can't wait for them to announce Just Dance 99, Skull and Bones 2, and then announce a surprise Splinter Cell game that they've already decided to cancel, but wanted to let us know anyway. Was it? I don't know. As long as Joseph Fares is there, it's gonna be entertaining. Remember Jeff shaking during that reveal? I don't remember that. You know, the most disappointing thing about Elden Ring is still that you start the game, you click new game, and you get stills of this that resemble that CGI trailer. And I'm like, why not use the trailer? Why not use the CGI that looks fucking amazing from the trailer as the intro to your game, like you've done in the other Souls games that you've put out? Why is it stills? Never seen Jeff that excited except for when he's in Kojima's embrace. I don't remember. To be honest, I expected Death Stranding 2 to get a release date for this year on the Sony thing, and that was probably the thing that I would say disappointed me the most. But I don't know if you've seen the Astro. Maybe they did. I look, my memory is only good for nothing. You gotta make way for Concord. And hey, now you get PSVR 2 on PC, because why not? That's good for people who have it, but that's not gonna sell any PSVR units for sure. Concord will be the biggest thing ever. The side of GTA 6 stuff needs to get out of the way. Yep. I agree.
No, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
To pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Astro is my most anticipated game this year, I'm not even joking. Is there anything else to be anticipating? The story vignette slightly piqued my interest in Concord. Well, but those are like the Overwatch shorts. You can watch them on YouTube. And they're nice. I think the Overwatch shorts are nice. They just have nothing to do with the game. Star Wars Outlaws, is that this year? Assassin's Creed Shadows, Rain Code. Metaphor Refantasia. I would say Metaphor probably what I would be most excited about. The idea of evolving a story based on your PvP matches could be something. Outlaws is August. Oh. Okay. I'm not betting on Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft is always underestimated, and yet they always make quality games that are just not innovative, right? The games are good, they're just not innovating in any way. I think Outlaws might do better than Shadows. I would bet on that. It's Star Wars. It's open world Star Wars, which we never got before. Shadows... Controversy doesn't matter. Melty, controversy is 3 people that are very loud. It does not matter. Look at Hogwarts Legacy. It tells you everything you need to know about how much that matters. Isn't Jedi Survivor open world? Is it? If it is, I have no idea. Oh. Like Stellar Blade? Harry Potter transcends the video game community. If you think Assassin's Creed does not transcend the video game community, you're wrong. It pulls a lot of casuals. I would say Assassin's Creed is like video game property number 3. For casuals. Well, hardcore video game property number 3 for casuals. Hey, Quizer's doing good, how are you? Like, stuff like GTA, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, I think pulls in many people that are not paying attention to the video game world. You were lurking yesterday? This game seems pretty cool. It is! The game is awesome. Yeah, we can be hardcore and like casual stuff though. Right? We had 3 Monster Coffee energy drinks, let's go. Maybe this time I'll make it through a full stream. Maybe if I end it right now. Instead of Ubisoft 8 in our echo chambers, Assassin's Creed is huge. It sells like 10-20 million units. Narrative you see in gaming circles just doesn't reflect reality at all. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think Assassin's Creed has a casual penetration that is quite underestimated, I would say. The game is huge and a lot of people love it. And a lot of people buy that every year and probably nothing else. Casual versus hardcore penetration. This is penetration that appeals to both the casual and the hardcore. It's a penetration that is pleasant to all. Yeah, I think, oh no! That's the first time, isn't it? It's my turn to die, guys. He learned that from you, Melty.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last one.
But yeah, I think the Ubisoft games are liked by many people. You'll be missed. We'll rerun all the context shit you say at your memorial. Thank you. Thanks for the clip, Quisish. Casual versus hardcore penetration. This is penetration that appeals to both the casual and the hardcore. It's a penetration that is pleasant to all. Very coherent train of thought. Yeah, I clicked it. Thanks for clipping. I always appreciate the clips. Have a lot to explain if that clips runs in some other channel. Yep, like when people give you a shout out and that plays a clip. It's always a shit clip when it happens. It's like a conversation I was having with someone a few weeks ago where they were telling me that FromSoft games dwarfed Sony games. The example they gave was Horizon. Then I pointed out that Horizon sold 20 million. That single game had outsold every FromSoft game combined until Elden Ring. If you go by Twitch, it would seem like Souls outsold Horizon 20-1. Yeah. Elden Ring was an exception, like no one was expecting, like Helldivers 2. But I mean, you have to be realistic, which people usually are not. Yeah, that's true, that's true. I'm sure on Twitch, all the people streaming Elden Ring have played the other Souls games. But out there in real life, where people are buying games, that's not the case. Imagine selling casuals a FromSoft game. I feel bad for those suckers. Why? Half the people who played Elden Ring beat it. I don't know if that's still the case. But on PlayStation, the trophies were saying that. And these are not PSN profiles trophies. Oh, where is this? Which ones are the trophy? The ending trophies? Oh, the first ones. Okay, so the most popular. No, it's not half the people. It's a quarter of the people. A quarter of the people got the most popular ending with the trophy, which is the Age of Stars ending, which requires a convoluted as shit side quest. Okay? This is the most popular ending. Almost 25% of the people that played the game have it. The PSN percentage, not the PSN profiles percentage, because that is 43%. The PSN rarity for the trophy is 24.9. The platinum is 9.9. 33% if you're talking PSN profiles. 9.9% of the people that bought and played Elden Ring on PlayStation have platinum that. I love looking at these percentages sometimes. That's strangely high. I know, right? I think it is as well. For comparison, Bloodborne, 6.8%. So, you actually would think Bloodborne would be higher, because it is more niche, so the people that bought it know they will like it and will stick with it. And yet, 6.8% for Bloodborne. Look, I can't understand it. The percentage just feels off to me on a lot of these games. I mean, the percentage is what it is. What do you want to do? Question Sony about it? Dark Souls, 6.3% platinum. So same as Bloodborne. And yet Elden Ring is way higher. What do the percents actually mean? Out of the percentage of people that started the game, this amount got the trophy. What's the question here? Huh. Supposed. That's what people think. I mean,
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
oh, I thought I saw this.
Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Yeah. For example, PSN profiles, you can customize it to say the percentage on the site or the percentage on
Left
PSN.
with the storm. Captain came up from the
Some
hole,
people don't get
said he
online.
chased it off.
Well, sure, Melty. The census that you do in your country does not account for the people that you're hiding in your basement. Sure, it's not 100% accurate. Yes. It's going to be a small percentage though, not enough to skew most numbers much. It's neglectable. If it has experience in that, absolutely. Yeah, you should be careful about learning things from throw. If it's really 40%, the trophy rot has really taken hold of society. I didn't say 40%. I said 9.9%. 9.9% have the platinum. The rot will overcome all gamers. Melty, who exactly is the toughest boss in Elden Ring? Millennia, Goddess of Rot. It's all connected. Exactly.
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
Do it. Like that image of Charlie Day in Is It Always Sunny? This game really has good music. I wonder if they sold the OST. Yeah. All throughout the game. Really good stuff. Also, apparently, Ghost of Tsushima was super successful on Steam. So that's another help for Assassin's Creed to maybe do well.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
Man, I felt like a genius when I found out who killed this guy. Which one of the firing squad killed him? Hello, Kelia. How are you? The fuck is Anavon? I guess he's on drugs, but... What the hell happened to Anna? Reality rarely stacks up with what Twitch and gaming sites suggest. Going back to Horizon again, I remember everyone talking about how Zelda killed Horizon in 2017. Horizon was only outsold by a few million copies. It's like 20 compared to 25 million, so you have a 30-year legendary franchise barely outselling a brand new IP. Most gamers on Twitch seem to think it was a slaughter. So yeah, the narrative in our circles are almost always completely made up. Yeah, it was a slaughter in awards, unfortunately. But as far as sales go, definitely not. There's a reason they're doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down on Horizon. Man, I really hope the remake is the Lego game. Because if it is, immediately that removes my problem with remaking that game.
Yes. All fine here. Just sorting some things.
The gaming press ending on awards, bless their hearts.
Let me help you.
Yep. I mean, we all know they're not gonna award anything to Cuphead, right? Because they haven't seen past the tutorial. Jeff should bring that guy on stage. Kotaku is down. Shots fired, Kotaku is down. Unfortunately, not yet. But soon, maybe. Yep. If there's ever anyone that I wanted to be out of a job, definitely the Kotaku people. I was watching today. I was rewatching that sketch, the comedy sketch with Lance Reddick, where he's a Toys R Us manager. You guys know that, and clearly that's the job the Kotaku people deserve. You haven't seen that? You gotta see that. I need to play that for you right now. Sorry, Obra Dinn, we already played you. Just a little break. Alright.
Congratulations. It's time to call Mom and Dad. Tell them that the second mortgage they took out for your degree was worth it because you now have a job. But a job is not a career. No. A job is just a foot in the door. If you want a career, you want to be standing where I'm standing 15 years from now, then you had better listen very fucking carefully to the next 176 words out of my mouth because this is your new reality. When you walk through that door each and every morning, your ass is mine. There will be no cell phone use. There will be no smoke breaks. There will be no conversation and putting into the job. There will be no motherfucking shits taken unless authorized by me personally. And if you happen to be lucky enough to get that authorization, you will have exactly 4 minutes and 30 seconds to expel your fecal material, wipe your ass, and wash your filthy hands and get back to work. And if I happen to come across a shit smear in the toilet bowl of that employee restroom, I will personally go to each and every one of your homes and shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your lives. Excellence. I expect it. I demand it and I deliver it. And there's really only one thing you need to know. This ain't Toys R Us, motherfuckers. This is Toys R Me.
This is awesome.
What the fuck is this?
It's the Bakugan display you asked me to set up.
Imagine, if you can, that you are a proud and powerful Gargonoid. Can you do that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Imagine it.
Okay.
Good. Now, you tell me, would a Gargonoid call this a Bakugan display? Or would a Gargonoid call this a bitter insult to his race? Not worth shitting on for all the savory dream crystals in the lavender cloud dimension. Know the goddamn toys and show them some fucking respect!
Yes.
You have exactly 15 seconds to finish whatever the hell it is you're doing in there, or I will kick in this fucking door and drag your ass out. Do you hear me?
Can you chill out? I'm on my period.
No, you're not.
So
This Toy Store
creepy.
sucks. There's not even any Xbox games.
Have you ever heard the story of the rich old man and the stray dog?
No, sounds crappy.
Well, there was once a very old man, and one day he came across a stray dog. Well, he decided to take that dog home with him, and that dog went straight to the fire and rolled himself up in an old rug and started chewing at an old bone. Well, over the years, the old man bought the dog lots of expensive beds, lots of expensive meals, much better than most people could eat. But that dog always went back to the old rug and that old bone because he knew that that was all he really needed. Now, who do you think you are in this story?
Let me guess. The rich old man who didn't know that happiness comes from the simple things in life?
No, you are the runny shit the dog would take every morning because he had canine colitis from living on the street so long. Now get the fuck out of my store. You know, I've noticed your work around here.
Really?
Yes, very impressive.
Wow, thank you.
You know, if you keep this up, you could find yourself riding high on the hog in no time.
A raise? Really?
No. No, hog is what I call my penis. Toys are me!
Is she looking? She's considering it. Well, there's a little bit of Lance you probably didn't expect. If you haven't seen that ever, you definitely did not expect to ever see something like this. So, hope you enjoy that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just was like, huh. I remember that and was thinking about Lance for some reason. Glad I was still awake. But he really was a weeb. Definitely someone who cared about the shit he was working on. That's just projection. No, you know what I mean. Not a weeb as in liking Japanese stuff, but someone was clearly very dedicated to their work. They never said what they're doing about silence, did they? Yeah. It is so sad.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Now that there was actually a likelihood of him not being an asshole. God damn it. What? Silence is an asshole. I doubt that. That's his personality. Yeah, but he stayed behind. Alright? I think there's a likelihood of him warming up. That's him warming up, but... Yeah. Is he on the DLC? Or did I already see all of Silence? Good question, I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I just said my memory is like nothing.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
It's weird. I can't. I wouldn't be able to tell people what I did in some, like, the story for some games that I love, and yet other games I'm like, yep, there's an herb around the corner here. Let me just go to this room because there's like a grenade. There's grenade rounds. I can do all the dialogue for Metal Gear Solid 1, but I can't tell you the plot line for, I don't know, some game I already forgot. I can't tell you the plot of Gris, and I love it. I'd venture a guess that the majority of those games you played when younger, things stuck better then. There wasn't as much endless content either. It was a different world. True. But yeah, I think Gris is a great example. I loved Gris. I think it's amazing. So I love that game. I can't tell you what's happening in it. Spider gone. Oh, it's not a spider, it's a crab. It's okay, kitty. Still an oak, too many legs. Trick yourself. They're gonna be around for a bit. We gotta retrace their steps back to when they were alive. 1 to 3 is fine. More than that, no. So you only like a dog if he has 3 legs? A 4-legged dog is too much for you? You're like, cut one off, please. Why you gotta hate dogs, kitty? Minus things that are pets. So a lion. A lion is only okay for you if it's 3 legs. Or a bear. You can be a self-hating kitty. I can be a human that hates all humans. So that's not that far off field. Too late to think straight. Not that I ever do. Looking at your art, you definitely do not think straight. Yeah, we never ended up seeing what's below the Stark or whatever. Like, who are these guys? What happens to these guys after they kill them? See, I think the guy riding the crab is the scary part here.
What's going on?
Stay back. It's already going to leak.
Hey, come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat! Ah!
Nick! That's not Nick, this is Nick. These are the crab Nazgul. This trophy is a little bit of a fail, I think. Because as much as encouraging a replay is nice, this game doesn't benefit very much from a replay. Does it?
Take him to the cockpit. Name wrapped and see the last right.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull and stone her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
I see. That was a clue I missed here.
You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, John?
Mind your shoes now.
Maybe not. I can't tell where they're taking him.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, non-consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Definitely has a good chance to die.
Sayed? Sayed uठो कुछ पी लो
If I didn't have to wait for the scene to end, we definitely could do this way faster. Good night kisses, so you are going to sleep? That didn't last long. Welcome back, Killian. What movie was it? You mean the guy with the lantern? Oh, okay. My bad. And you win the First to Die award out of 60. That's a big award. Very prestigious award. I like how that one guy's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Holy shit, this guy just got crushed. Yeah, he's like, what? Keep getting ads. It's the Twitch experience. Soldiers of sea, so this isn't done yet. On the cargo there. I better not be missing shit.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Our Danish friends. Another great death. This one's a favorite of mine. How clumsy is this crew? Very. Technically, it's only 2 accidents. So 2 people out of 60 died due to an accident. Should it be 0? Maybe. Would it be less fun? Absolutely.
What's your foot in? Hey there, what's this? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Heaven now. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look.
No! Get back!
Death by stupid. That's also a classic, isn't it? That goat is a goddamn survivor.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？未来全部供出来，拢是恁害啦！迄个害得较必然无过好，是人稳死的啦。He talk about a shell, very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
I think the captain killed these two guys. Very unfortunate.
Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Man, Captain killing people again. some good old selective hearing. Yep. This is almost like playing a photo mode game, isn't it? The action is paused at the perfect time. And you can manipulate the camera all around it. But yeah, Melty, are you... I don't know if you answered me or if I missed it. Are you not going to try to push to get to the event and get the light cone? Okay. Guess you still have like 10 plus days or something. 12 days. Maybe I call it quits in Honkai? Oh, you're that uninterested, okay. I have learned who the mastermind is. Society? I tell you what, it's no follower of the harmony. Boot Hill playing a little hard to get with me though. Definitely not pulling for any light cones this time. If I do get them at all.
Awake! You still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols! Sir! Shoot them for God's sake!
Oh yeah, where the hell is the knife? See, now that I know it's there, I can kinda see that he's stabbing him through the neck with something. But no. There was no way I was gonna see that. I still think it's a love hug.
Keep rowing!
Where is it? There! Something there!
I see it!
Give us a weapon! Shoot! My kid eye!
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你玩做无？
我冇问题，但是伊来想我，绝对袂当互伊落在水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Let's take a photo of the booba. Yeah, Melty always writes in bold. Yes, I am incredibly funny, I know. That's not it, kitty. It's like this. You're welcome. Hey, I love helping out. That's what I do. Just keep considering me your sensei. This doesn't go in. Exactly. Onisama Sensei. So, Soldiers of the Sea is done. I'm missing something in the Doom on the bow. What is the bow? What is the bow? Nothing is called the bow. a ship. It's like the very front. Ah, I remember. I remember who I'm missing. It's the artist. Where is he though? Are we sure the bow is the front? Uh-huh. That was a wet part. Actually, he thought it was a wet part. But it wasn't. ASMR I didn't need it. Sorry. How do you feel about octopus? That has 8 legs. But, it's not a creepy crawly. Octopus or octopi? Whatever. That legs its tentacles doesn't count? Okay. That's oddly specific.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't!
Oh no. That's a oh snap face. Is that everyone in the dome? It is. Okay. Well, I beat it. I think I can beat it.
Boy! Get there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
Alright. It's time to blame it all on the captain. This is like my French homework. It was always done. Just poorly, very poorly done. Reminds me of college English. I did the homework, never turned it in, failed, paid to retake, just handed to teach one huge pile of work and passed. That is how it is. I just scribbled shit down and like, yeah. If the teacher asked if I did it, I would, oh yeah, absolutely. She never confirmed to actually read it. Absolutely, I've done the homework. Who do you take me for? Some of those homeworkless idiots? Man, the captain killed so many people. $60 souls. Be a perfect plot for a serial killer. Hire a huge crew, get them alone at sea, there you go. Well, if it's a huge crew, are they really alone at sea? Or do you have an entire crew against you? A tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Yes. And if there's an entire crew around you to hear you kill someone, it doesn't matter that you're out at sea. They're gonna fucking fillet you. Unless your serial killer plot is blow up the ship and never get on it. Sounds more like a terrorist, though. Okay, I think that's it. None of them are locked in, so if I don't get it, I can retry.
All done?
I am.
Go.
We
Storm's
should.
nearly about, so we won't be coming back. If you've still business here, climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port.
Let's go, good woman.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
One year later. woman.
Oh, goodness. What's like this? You know, you shouldn't be out in it then. Right, well, get yourself something. And tell Father I said hello.
Leave a letter at this hour. Must be important. I'll be turning in now. Tea's all gone, so you might think about going to bed as well.
We killed this man again. Good. What? Where's my trophy? It's my Captain Robert Witterell. X by Captain Robert Witterell. X by Captain Robert Witterell. X by Captain. X by Captain. X by Captain. X by Captain. Maybe I needed to identify the captain? Is it? It sure seems to me like I did it all. Let's try again.
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Here. Climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port. Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
What? Did I get a platinum and miss it? Ah, shit. Well, good job, though. Was it? Oh, well. Yeah, I get it, Thank you. Alright, well, we're done. The game is over. We're done. We've seen the ending. Let's change games. I'll be right back.
You know you shouldn't be out in it then. Right, well, get yourself home then. And tell Martha I said hello.
Can you believe a letter at this hour? Must be important.